Tuesday evening. Tap in. Rolex Risky. T Ross. What up, man?
What's good, man? What's going on?
We in here, man. We in here tonight. Gonna have a good time. Y'all hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Drop a comment as well, man. We'd appreciate y'all. You dig what I'm saying, man? Mess with us up over here, man. We doing what we do. We're gonna have a good time. Talking about the NFL trade deadline. College football playoff just dropped their first rankings for the 12-team playoff. And also we're gonna discuss, is real hip hop going underground? We'll get there as well. Plus whatever else we got in pop culture. Y'all know, man, we talk about hip hop and the culture. So I'm sure we'll have some other stuff to get into as well. Before we jump into this college football playoff, because this just dropped literally right now. What's going on out there in Florida, in your neck of the woods? What's going on in high school football? I know I'm springing this on you. I didn't even think about it. Anything going on out there high school wise? What they doing?
Yeah, they getting ready for playoffs, man. You know, I'm Brevard County, so in our county, getting ready for playoffs. The local juggernaut, which has been Coco, they coming off a three-peat in state.
Yeah.
They looking a little down, but see, they play such a hard schedule. They always kind of limp into the playoffs, and then once they're in the playoffs, they turn it on. So we looking to see. We got some young talent. It's crazy. You asked about high school football right now. Probably the best game of the year is going on with O'Galley and Merritt Island.
Wow.
Orlando, we got Orlando Jones. Orlando Jones looks real good. Lakeland, they look real good. But see, where I am, we're Central Florida. So you got us, and then in the playoffs, you always got meeting them down south, Miami, Broward County.
Yeah.
So similar to y'all with Houston meeting up with Dallas. So,
right.
Usually the Miami schools end up doing it. Miami and Jacksonville.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I had to tap in. I know they get it in down there, man, in that football. They really get it in Florida. Got a lot of respect for them Florida programs down there. So shout out to them. But okay, man, let's talk about the boys that get paid the NIL bags. College football playoff, they released their first rankings of the year. I gotta look into it because we were talking about it before we went on. How are they doing the top four? So here it goes right here. 4 teams right now they have projected getting a bye. Ohio State would be the 1 seed, Indiana the 2, Texas A&M 3, and Bama. Look, everybody had all this panic about Bama to start the season. The coach was on the hot seat. First college football playoff rankings come out, they got them at number 4.
Yeah.
Was everybody panicking, or do you think that the voters just favor Bama? Because we got Georgia at 5, Ole Miss at 6. So that's 2 SEC. So SEC has 1, 2, 3, 4 of the top 6 schools are SEC schools.
Right. So I was reading the format, and I guess this is why you can have Alabama in the top 4 with there being 2 SEC. So it says the 4 highest ranked schools will be seeded 1 through 4 and will receive a first round bye. The remaining schools will be seeded 5 through 12 based on the final ranking. If any of the 5 highest ranked conference champions fall outside of the top 12, they'll be seated at the bottom of the 12-team pool. So I guess it's just going to go by the 4 top ranked after that last season of conference champions. So you can win your conference, and I guess they're saying still not beat. So let's say on here, who we say BYU wins their conference.
Yeah.
That they still don't have to be ranked higher than Bama, and Bama will still get that bye. So that's a little clarification. I was confused. I know a lot of people not so SEC friendly because really when I look at that, I see SEC and Big Ten with Alabama and Ohio State.
Yeah.
I guess they're saying Virginia will be the representative for the ACC.
Virginia's having a good year.
So you're getting Virginia. You always get a Big 12 flat. You're getting Texas Tech You getting Memphis, who's what, American Conference.
Yeah, they gonna be that's fodder. That's
BYU is what? BYU is in what?
BYU is Big 12.
So two Big 12 teams.
Yeah.
Ah, you be hating, man. So no, so I was saying USF, but I guess Memphis is favored to get that slot. I like it. I mean, I like the whole idea of having 12 teams. I don't know about those first round matchups because those look like a bunch of blowouts. Me personally,
Mm.
which is the same thing we saw last year. I think when you jumble it up, depending on how they fall, it can be fun. But with that right there, I wouldn't care for any of those first round games.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see how this thing shakes up uh as teams play each other because um I know Texas wants to kind of spoil this. They get a chance to play A&M and Georgia. I don't think they win both of those. I think they can win one of them though. I don't know which one. Uh, so that'll be interesting. Can BYU finish it out in the Big 12? Oregon, they have a law. They have one loss, right?
Right. They're gonna have to play Ohio State in a couple weeks.
Yeah. So how is that gonna? Because they have them sitting at 9. If they lose to Ohio State, do they push them out of out of the top 12?
Yeah. I think with Georgia playing y'all, like you said, I think it would have been a lot more fun if Miami would have held out and been that
Yeah.
ACC team. Because Miami Ole Miss, that's a great matchup first round. That would have been a good
You don't
one.
believe in Vandy? I mean, I said Vandy, Virginia.
Nah, nah. Um, I think you're missing Miami. They could have made it fun. I think Clemson could have been in there and made it fun if they would have panned out. A couple teams were big letdowns, so that's why we got Memphis, BYU, and like to me, this right here is too many Cinderellas. Like I like
mm,
one or two Cinderellas, but this is too many.
mm, yeah. Uh, I'm with you because if we're being realistic, I like Memphis. They do a good job, but I don't think they're gonna stand up if they got to play a Georgia.
Lose by 40, man.
you know. Yeah. But I mean, look, let's give everybody a chance. Let's give them a chance to play. So I'm not mad at that. I do hate one thing though, that Notre Dame somehow weasels their way into this every year. Like they just somehow just I'm out
Yeah.
on that. I'm not a big fan. I hate all things Notre Dame anyway. Anything Notre Dame count me out. So what grade would you give this? This is the first one. It's gonna change a few more times. So what would you give this to start off this first one?
B minus.
Okay.
B minus. It's not terrible, but eh.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun to see though how they what they value moving forward. Cause like I said, there's still some big games. You know what I'm saying? So
So just to give our takes, if it fell like this and the season ended tomorrow, what's your pick coming out of that bracket?
if it fell, if this is the way it fell, I think Bama's gonna have to prove to me again that they can beat Georgia. So I would take Georgia to beat Memphis and then to beat Bama. I take Oregon over Tech. I don't think Ohio State's that good. I think I would take Oregon in the upset because I don't think that I told you last year I don't think that bye is that good of a thing personally.
Yeah, that buys a dangerous.
Yeah, so I would take them. I'd take Ole Miss to beat Virginia. I would take A&M. I think A&M's defense is really good, so I would take them. BYU and Notre Dame, man, that's a big game for like that's two big fan bases. I think Notre Dame's the better team. BYU got a freshman quarterback, so I would take Notre Dame against my better judgment. And this is a great draw for them because I don't think Indiana's that good. I would take Notre Dame to beat Indiana as well, putting them in the Final Four against A&M. I take A&M over them, and I would take Georgia over Oregon. So now we're looking at I would have Georgia and A&M. So I got an all SEC final.
And who would you take in Georgia A&M? Go ahead and say A&M because I was thinking the same thing. Go ahead.
You know,
You,
as you know, you a Florida fan and you up there in Florida, you know how that go. Like you wouldn't really pick Miami to win it all. That's hard for me. I
I ain't
roll with
picking
you too.
Georgia either. I ain't picking Georgia either.
I mean, I just go with Texas A&M. They got Texas at the beginning of their name. I go with that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like if it falls like this, I was thinking the exact same way you was thinking.
Yeah,
I see Notre Dame beating Indiana. I think Indiana nor Notre Dame stand a chance against A&M.
yeah.
I think
A&M
really
good.
the game is A&M Ole Miss. That would be a real good one.
Yeah,
And then on that other half of the bracket, of course, they're gonna set it up for Alabama to have to rematch Georgia. Um, the last thing they want is Alabama and Georgia to meet in the championship, so they always gonna make that.
yeah.
So I think Alabama, Georgia, the winner out of there beat Ohio State. I think A&M beats Alabama or Georgia. I think A&M with their run game, they're a complete team. As long as Reed don't turn the ball over, they got receivers, they got a dynamic run game, they got good line on both sides, offensive line, defensive line. Like A&M's a good team.
Anybody in the top four that you look at and say they could miss the playoff altogether moving forward?
Uh,
Let me see. Let me see Ohio State's schedule.
Alabama,
So
I don't think they play nobody else.
yeah, Ohio State, they got Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, and then a rivalry game against Michigan to end it.
No.
Um, so that would be them. Indiana has Penn. They got Indiana has. They only got 3 games left. Okay, yeah. Hold on. They got Penn State, Wisconsin, and Purdue left. So that's shit. That look like a cake. That look like a cakewalk.
Yeah,
Just stick to those schools. A&M has Missouri this week. They got Missouri, South Carolina, Samford, and then they finish it up with Texas.
that's 3 tough ones though. Missouri, South Carolina, and Texas are all tough.
Yeah. So A&M might be the one, and Bama left for them.
Oh,
They got LSU, Oklahoma, Eastern Illinois, and then they still got the Iron Bowl against Auburn. So they got 3 losable games there. I mean, I don't know if LSU got some issues going on, but Oklahoma's really good. They could easily lose that Oklahoma game.
yeah,
And then, War Eagle, Auburn come to town.
right. They just fired everybody though.
Yeah, but you know how those get there. That'll be the one where like they all of a sudden quote
Yeah,
unquote rally. You know what I'm saying?
that's why I'm interested to see this Alabama LSU game because LSU just fired the coach, fired the AD. But yeah, that'll be the game where they come out and you like, dang, where did this come from?
Yeah. Yeah. Bama got LSU. Yeah, they got LSU this week, and then they got Oklahoma next week. So shit, Oklahoma and Texas both kind of sniffing around,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Uh let me see what they finished
Texas
with.
got Georgia, right?
Texas has Georgia and they got A&M left. Like so if Texas beats both of them, shit, they could
They,
be could
they
they
get
make
in.
top four? No, could they make top four is what I'm saying if they beat both of them.
They got to win the SEC.
For what? Because A&M is going to drop back. Georgia would have to drop if we beat. They ain't both gonna stay 3 and 5.
So then now probably set it up for Texas versus Ole Miss in the SEC championship.
It's a good game. It's a good game. And again,
okay, so moving forward from this, how you feeling about your boy Arch? You believe again?
hell no. Yeah, look. But I told you last week though, Vanderbilt's not very good, and we let him off the hook. We let him get back into the game. But Texas was dominating Vanderbilt. And then they went prevent. Yeah, then they went prevent, started being stupid at the end, they took their foot off the gas, but they was dominating them. They're not a very good. I mean, it's a smart school. Stop. I mean, come on. They're not going consistently. I know they're in the SEC. They want to act like they got a football team. Stop. But no, I think what did Arch throw for like 350, 360, something like that? 3-4 touchdowns. They have playmakers. It's Texas. They got some playmakers. He can get them the ball. I will say this. I'll give him this little bit of kudos, Ross. It does look like his arm or whatever was going on his shoulder. It doesn't look like it's hurting anymore because I was looking at the way he was throwing the ball. And I thought, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not seeing him trying to sidearm it or none of that. Now, I don't know if it was an injury before or if he was just trying to do goofy stuff with his mechanics. I don't know. But, that looks like it's at least changed, which is a positive. But, nah, he needs to come back next year. He don't need to be nowhere near a draft.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, he don't need to be nowhere near a draft, my boy. Oklahoma, I'm looking at them. Oklahoma finishes with Bama, Missouri, and LSU. Missouri number 22 right now. Shout out to Mizzou.
Yeah, Missouri, all right. Yeah, Oklahoma, they got a little. That's an uphill battle for Oklahoma. That could be 3 losses easy.
1 and 2 in the playoff is Big Ten. The next 3 are SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think Ohio State's very good. I told you that even when Texas lost to them, they lost 14-7. I know they were telling me they got a young quarterback, but I don't think that they're that good. And I know Indiana ain't that good.
Yeah, Indiana, they flugazy.
Who you think leaves? Do you think that Indiana coach leaves?
No, they just extended them crazy.
Oh, did they? Okay, I didn't catch.
He's got a lot of money. He's a good coach too. He's a good coach. Everybody in the market for Lane Kiffin. He's like the hottest coach on the market right now. You got LSU. You got Miami's like trying to get him now. You got Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everybody's in the market for. They're saying Penn State wants him.
Damn.
So Lane Kiffin right now, I think him, the young coach at USF, a lot of people want him. The guy at Tulane, a lot of people want him. So yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm looking at because there used to be a time where like these big schools, when they would fire a guy, let a guy go, they would go and grab one of these young coaches at one of these like mid-majors or smaller schools. They would go grab them, somebody that's like running like a real interesting offense. You know what I'm saying? They scoring a lot of points. I think your boy gonna get a job. This ain't taking a shot. I keep up with him because that's where my family from. But I think he's gonna get a look maybe in another year. That head coach over there at San Diego State. He was the old coordinator at Colorado. I think they 7-1 or 8-1 over at San Diego State right now.
Oh, really?
This is second year at San Diego State. Yeah, I think they 7-1 or 8-1. I want to say.
Yeah.
So I think he's somebody. He was a coordinator over there with Colorado. I think that first year, then he took that head coaching job with San Diego State.
If people have been keeping up with it, so pretty much it's been like a domino effect with the coaches right now. So Penn State jumped out. They did it first. And then Florida, we fired. And I think now you're seeing schools, all because everybody wants the same guy, schools are getting happy feet. So now you got Miami with rumors that they want to get rid of their coach because they lost 2 games. You got Florida State want to get rid of their coach. I believe LSU kind of jumped the gun because they want to, like, you don't want to sit back and end up holding your coach and firing them at the end of the year, and then now you can't go get the guy that
Everybody
you want.
gone. Yeah.
So it's kind of like this coaching market is high right now. It's crazy. I like the black dude at Syracuse. I
Like who
really
swag.
like
Yeah.
Graham Brown. That's who I want. Make them run sprints after the game.
But here's the okay, think about this. How so how many openings are there in the SEC right now?
LSU, Florida, Auburn just fired theirs. Yeah, I think that's it. LSU, Florida, and Auburn.
Okay. I think I told you last week, I think Sarkisian is leaving Texas. I think he's going to the NFL. So let's just add that to the list. So how many of that? That makes 4, right?
Yeah.
Your boy at Ole Miss, everybody thinks he's gonna leave, right?
But it depends on what's the situation. Leave and go to Penn State is different than leaving and going to, like, I gotta be honest, even with Florida, it's still some levels. Like Florida, we're gonna compete because you got the recruiting hotbed in Florida. But we ain't finna be spending the money Penn State spending.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna happen. It's just
But I'm like just looking through this, like I'm looking at realistically, and you got Kentucky, South Carolina, Arkansas, how they feel about their coaches. It could realistically be like 5 or 6 openings in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the premier, like it's the conference in college football, and it could be if you're a coach, if you're a young coach, do you even want to go to the SEC right now? Like, what do you want to like? Put it like this: you're coming off a mid-major or even a D2, something like that. You hot right now. Your name's hot, and they calling you. Where's a place or what conference would you want to go to right now? Would you want to just go straight to the SEC, Big Ten? Like, is there a region that you would rather be in terms of like geography? Like, what's the job? Because I think those SEC seats are hot because of how much it's competitive and they paying a lot of money. So them seats, they want results quick.
Yeah, but you can go to SEC and you really can go build you a name. Like I think it pans out the best when they find those. Like I remember when Florida, when we went and got Urban, we always like, what the heck? Like, you know what I'm saying? We always like, where you find this guy? And then he ended up being Urban. I think the whole
we gave
thing.
Y'all Muschamp, and that didn't work out too good.
Nah.
Shout out to Will Muschamp.
Muschamp ain't work out too good. Tried it with Billy Napier when it got him from Louisiana Raging Cajun. So I think it's hard, like it's like jumping in that water and you're gonna see really how good you either sink or swim, And a lot of guys,
you would take the SEC gig if it's one open.
Go get that money.
Well, clearly you're definitely with them. But see, so me,
but it's hard.
I would prefer if I think I'm a guy and I think I got some shit with me as a coach. Now, look, if they just throwing a crazy bag, yeah, you go get the bag. But if kind of things are equal, I think I would go to the Big 12. I think it's an easier path to a conference title in the Big 12. If I'm in a southern state, right? Like if I'm at Tech, something like that, where I can recruit Texas still, I wouldn't want to be at, a school where I don't have like a good base. But if I'm like if I can get to like a TCU, right, where TCU, you right there, you got the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex that you can try to, pick off some key. Obviously, you're still competing with Texas and OU, but you kind of home base. You know what I'm saying? I would like that. Baylor. Yeah, I think I would like one of those jobs. Even I think Oklahoma State's a good job. I know they fired their coach earlier in the year. He had been there forever.
Well, see, like okay, Dabo's like he don't know if he's gonna get fired or not. Clemson, That's like a good. I see what
That's
you're
a
saying
good
because you go to
recruit.
the ACC and you play two realistic real
Right. And you
champions
right
league.
there every year.
So, okay, so what do you think is the best job available? Like, are you one? I look at I take us out of it. I look at these two as probably the two best, but it depends on what you want. I think the LSU job, because LSU, if you look at it, their last three coaches, they all won ring. Like before Brian Kelly, if you go to LSU, you're gonna play for a championship, you're gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
And you got the talent and they're gonna spend the money. Like LSU is a premier job. And the SEC, people think Georgia and Alabama, LSU has won right there with them.
Yeah.
So you look at LSU, and then I think Penn State because of prestige and alumni and money. Like, what do you think is better? Because Penn State ain't won nothing.
You know what's crazy? I was just going to say that you kind of turned my thinking on Penn State the last couple of weeks. They're like, hey, bro, I had to really think, when the last time Penn State actually won some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like they got a hell of a fan base, a hell of an alumni, a lot of money. But so if you can go there and actually win something, you probably gonna get a statue, right? Which if you go to LSU and win, you're not gonna get a statue. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, they won before. So it depends. But if we go back to the recruiting aspect, man, we always talk about in the South, especially, they want to talk about kids from Texas and kids from Florida. Man, it's a lot of dogs in Louisiana, that state. You know what I'm saying? There's some dogs in Louisiana.
I saw a list. It's ridiculous. CD Lamb, they said CD Lamb, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and one other guy are all from like 100-mile radius of each other. It's ridiculous. Like they got talent over there.
And you can still, like, it's nothing to recruit Texas if you're in Louisiana. You can definitely go over there and pick. You can go to Georgia and pick some of those kids off. You know what I'm saying? Once you get rolling. So, yeah, LSU is a sleeping giant. You know what I'm saying? We've seen them.
I don't even think sleeping. LSU is like
Brian Kelly put him to sleep. That nigga put him to sleep. This nigga here is terrible. What was the code who just?
Yeah.
What was it? Brian Kelly, right? What was his name?
Yeah, Brian Kelly.
Yeah, he put him to sleep. All he was doing the damn 360 camera every year.
Like, but if you look at LSU, they was able to beat Nick Saban in the Saban era. Orgeron got one. Nick Saban got one at LSU.
That's what I'm saying. I think LSU is the quicker turnaround. Like if you can get in there, lock in, that's the quicker turnaround. I think Penn State feels like one of those schools when you come there, you got to really get engaged in like everything Penn State. Like you got to learn the fight song. You got to really be out there with the alumni. You got to really, you know what I'm saying? LSU, they want to win. They don't give a damn what you do. We just want to win. We want a winning product. You know what I'm saying? And so if you can put that on the field, I think you're good. I think LSU is the better job. But if you're looking for the glory, they ain't won since Joe Pa was a young man, and he been dead for the last 10, 15 years. And he was young last time they won something at Penn State. So if you can go to Penn State and win, you might get a statue. No, I'm not even capping when I say that.
But you got to go there. They got no swag. You got to go with stupid khakis. You know what I'm saying? You got to go deal with all them. We know what was going on at Penn State. You know what I'm saying? We know what was the allegations. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with a lot going to Penn State. If that Miami job is available, like
that's a good one, because you can get to the ACC, yeah.
And that's the U, that's Miami, and from what I hear, they ain't sparing no dollars. They want to win.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's a good job over there as well. Because now, you in the backyard of you talking about some dogs.
Right.
Shit, you can go to 2 counties and get your whole team.
Right, exactly.
you ain't gotta leave. Shit, we can go right here. We good.
You can drive everywhere you need to go.
Yeah, Y'all recruiting budget is just gas money. That's all we need. We don't need
Exactly.
give us some gas money. We good.
Yeah. Miami, I think that's a good one. In Florida, like we're a good job. I think us as a fan base, we got to stop being so delusional, and like we want to be back on top so bad.
Yeah,
it's like we lose patience, and we won't accept 2 9-4 seasons in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, like that's the reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now that we've seen Billy Napier, like Dan Mullen was going 9-4, and we was, ready to set it on fire.
Yeah. But that's the new thing though, Ross. A lot of these coaches, when they're coming in and they're going, like you said, 8-4, you know what I'm saying, 9-3, 9-4. Man, you do that 2 years in a row and you lose like one of those 3-4 losses is like a team that like we want you to beat. You do that 2 years in a row, we might get you up out of here. We might, hey, what's the buyout? You know what I'm saying? What's the buyout? We're gonna go ahead and we good. You know what I mean? So, and look, if I'm a coach, I'm not mad at a buyout. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Now I think in these stipulations with these buyouts, I think it says that you have to still like quote unquote like actively like pursue jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's how I can do a resume. Shit, I can throw a resume out there. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'll do an interview.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be in a hurry.
These guys don't care nothing about no buyout.
I would look at it now. We gonna move on here to the NFL trade deadline, but I would look at this shit as a lottery ticket. If I'm a coach, bro, right? Most coaches were former players. I didn't play football my whole life. Now I'm grinding out as a coach. If you can cash in an SEC head coach lottery ticket, where you're gonna get a big contract, they're gonna stretch you out for a couple of years, and you like, even if they fire me, worst case scenario, it's gonna be a multi-million-dollar buyout. I'm good. I promise you, I'm good.
Run it,
bruh. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. All right, let's go, man. Let's talk some NFL. Hold on, before we get to the NFL, let's just stay in college for one more second, because this young man, I know they talk about him on like Ball is Life. Well, I guess when he was in high school, it's still like the most remarkable story to me. You remember the young bull with one arm?
Which one?
Let me pull him up. He plays for Austin. Say it again.
Hansel Emmanuel.
Yeah,
he from here. He from Kissimmee.
Yeah, he out there playing for Austin P. I mean, now look, they were blowing a team out, but still, this man plays college ball. He out there balling.
Nah, he's nice. He be on this team and
look, go get it. Go get something. Look, catch that. Look, let me block that. Give me that. Give me that. What we doing? Man got one hand out here, got 2 blocks. I think he had 3 blocks in the game.
Yeah.
Like, he's amazing, bro. Look, he's gonna make a lot of money once he's done with college. And he can do like
on this team, and Lax gets another.
These like celebrity games, and you know what I'm saying? That little stuff they doing. You know what I'm saying? These little circuits that they be on.
I would let him go talk to my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, bro.
He got a story that you can sell. Yeah. So yeah, he from Kissimmee out here. He went to high school not too far from out here.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So they Dominican, but I guess he came here from over there and then came here and played basketball. And yeah, the kids be talking about him at the gym. He be in and out the gym.
Now he's an amazing athlete, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always, I'm tongue in cheek, but I'm like, listen, dog, if that motherfucker get you with an in and out, you deserve to get blown by.
So man, I don't know how to put this in political correct. So I grew up with a dude like that also, and his hand was kind of like this hand, but his hand was kind of like, how they don't really have control over their hand. And he would have like, he would wrap it up and have like a brace, and he was kind of like him, but he actually had like movement. He just couldn't grip. But like he would lock it in. That joker learned how to shoot. He would dunk. He was like 6'4", crazy ass. Ran track, did everything. Like, yeah, it's those stories when you don't let it hold you back. Like the dude I'm talking about ended up going to JUCO. I'm interested to know where he went after JUCO. But he was nice. But like those stories. Oh, you remember my boy from UCF, the linebacker, him and his brother.
Oh yeah. He went to the league. Yeah, he was nice. Yeah, he got
my boy from UCF.
He did have the little thing he used to put on sometimes, right? The little joint he used to put on.
Right. He had no hand. He had the arm though, and he was linebacker at UCF, and he was like the lead tackler in college football for 2 years. He was crazy.
He was.
He ended up running the fastest 40 or some shit.
Yeah. They had. He made the NFL to where they had to pick him up. It was like, hey, you kind of like that. Everything is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those are always amazing stories.
Those resilient stories. Yeah, that's crazy.
This was funny. My mom reminded me of this about 2 months ago. I don't know why this popped into her head. That I got in trouble in junior high because it was a dude. We got cool later on. His name was Jason, big white kid. He was probably 6'4", probably 260, 270, big kid, right? But he had a little hand. Same thing you're talking about. He had like one of his hands, and I don't know why, bro. Like we'd always been all right, but this particular day, Ross, he just wanted to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And so he was talking, and we were just going back and forth in class. And then like I'm not paying attention now, and he walked by, and his little hand. I'm not making fun, I promise you, but his little hand, like the nub part was rock hard, and he walked by and bopped me on that with that motherfucker. Bow. I was like, what? Everybody started laughing. Like, what the fuck you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? And there you go.
Cripple, dude.
I couldn't. I was fighting like a motherfucker.
Because you can't get beat up by the cripple dude either, though.
I was fighting for my life. That motherfucker was big. He was like 6'4", 260. That white boy was big, bro. I was in the whole fight because that little man, that hand was actually not a liability. It was an asset because that motherfucker was rock hard. So even if you was dodging it, if that hoe hitting you here, that shit hurt. That motherfucker was swinging that motherfucker and swinging his good shit. I mean, this motherfucker tried to get me. Yeah, that white boy had me and that motherfucker sweat. So shout out to Jason, dog. I ended up we ended up going to colleges in the same conference, and I saw him. He played O-line, and I ended up seeing him and chopping it up with him. Cool dude, man. But yeah, little hand, he bopped me with that motherfucker. Bow. Shout out to him. Made me get my damn mind right. Let's talk NFL trade deadline, man. The big trade is the Sauce Gardner trade, right? Am I right? Is that the big one for you? So the trade was let me see, what was the final details of it? There was some picks as well, right?
I like
it was Sauce to the Colts. The Jets get a 2026 and a 2027 first round pick, and they get A.D. Mitchell. A lot of people, Ross, are calling this a win for the Jets. They saying Sauce really ain't been that since his rookie year.
Yeah.
But he is going to a real good, I think it's a real good defense over there that he's going to.
Yeah, and that's all kind of Indianapolis need, just like another corner. They got a real good front seven, I think. Them adding Sauce, he don't have to come be the best player on the defense like he was in the Jets. Just come and do your job. I think that helps the Colts. I think with the Jets, they're in the rebuild. Not only did they get rid of Sauce Gardner, they got rid of probably their next best defender in Quentin Williams to the Cowboys.
The D tackle or the D tackle,
like
right?
Just don't mean they're not even counting this season no more.
And look,
which is crazy. Real quick, not to make this racial. They hired the black guy, Aaron Glenn. Shout out Glenn. they hire him and then rebuild.
Immediately go into a rebuild.
Like, then more than likely he'll end up getting fired. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now you're a transitional coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a transitional coach.
It always seemed like,
But if you're the Jets though, Ross, and you can get 2 first, I mean, I can get 2 first. I got to make that happen because we ain't going nowhere. We building for the future. I can get 2 first.
Right.
And AD Mitchell ain't terrible.
Yeah, he not. Nah, he actually played some good football this year.
You did? So, yeah, I get that. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. Then, what did they get for the D tackle?
What they get?
Let me see. What they get for him? I think they got some more picks.
Oh, Cowboys. Okay, so it was a 26 second rounder and a 27 first rounder.
So they got 3 first round picks in 27. They got theirs, the Cowboys, and the Colts in 27. I mean, come on, man.
And the Cowboys sent Mozzie Smith. So, and they got a D tackle. So you got
I'm not mad at these moves.
And a D tackle.
I'm not mad at these moves, Ross.
I say this. Shout out Dallas for getting embarrassed. And Jerry just went ahead and said, all right, F it. One thing, Jerry would get radical, dog. So he bring in Quentin Williams, and then they went and picked up Logan Wilson from Cincinnati, which I think was a good move. So shout out Dallas for trying to clean up what they messed up by getting rid of Parsons.
Did you see the move that Marvin Harrison Jr. put on dude yesterday?
Hey, Marvin Harrison finally getting it together, huh?
Well, they got Jacoby Brissett in there yesterday.
And it looked a lot better, right?
It looked way better. Listen, first of all, he went to OU, so I should have known he couldn't play. Kyler can't play, bro.
It looks so much better with Kyler.
This is filthy though, Ross. Oh my God, this is filthy.
Harrison Jr. is put together and look.
Oh my God.
Is it filthy or is that just bad defense?
No, that's filthy. Because let me tell you why it's filthy. Because when Steph Curry did a basic around the back and CP3 slipped, y'all went crazy. So that's y'all went crazy.
We've seen it. That ain't look like when Justin Jefferson like stop and go crazy or Jamar Chase. That right there, that was like almost like just hitting a nigga with a jab step and he fall. You know, like you ever seen when you hit a nigga with a hard jab and he just whoa.
nigga arms are good.
Yeah. That's what that was, bro. My boy just was lost in the sauce, bro. That's lost in the sauce right
there. Look at him though. Oh, he didn't know where he was going. Hey, come back here.
Yeah, that's lost in the sauce.
Look at CD. Right? CD didn't make it no better. CD didn't make it no better, bro. That's the worst. The worst part, man, when somebody do something to you in basketball or football, especially basketball, though, it ain't even the move. It's everybody on the sidelines, bro. It's the people on the bench in the game. Like, that be the worst. Because now you can't make no eye contact. You can't look that way now.
That shit make it worse, don't it?
Yeah, bro. You can't even think about, like, looking at. Hold on. Speaking of that, I got one. Now, imagine something bad happening to you, Ross, and the only thing worse than like the sidelines and all that is having something bad happen and you in front of a bunch of black people at a HBCU.
Ooh.
Here go a young man right here who thought he was finna style.
Oh,
He thought he was finna style, and it went left.
All over, and his pace on the run
Missed
out,
the
and
dunk.
he misses the dunk.
They clowning. He gonna try to fake a knee injury.
why is he doing that turn, though? Why is he doing that turn at a home game? Look at
And
Hey, they wasn't jagging with him, Ross.
bro, at a home game. Why is it that turn?
They wasn't jagging with my boy.
Bro,
They
black
was
people
lit
make
in there.
everything so entertaining too, because the whole crowd was over a missed dunk.
Oh, he knew he was done. He knew he was done, Ross. That's why he had to grab some.
The kids do that for sure, though. All of a sudden they hurt.
Yeah, ain't nothing hurt but that boy pride.
Yeah.
That's all that was hurt was his pride. Shout out to him and shout out to the HBCUs, man. We got to start counting homecoming season as like the start of holiday season now. Because you go like homecoming, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. But homecoming is a whole thing now. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to the homecoming. It was some people. You say what?
I say homecoming is for sure a thing out here. We got the HBCU, so like every year FAMU homecoming, that kind of like, you know, like you say, that kind of marks the going into, you know, Thanksgiving time. See, we got homecoming, and then the classic is always the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so it's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, man. Who out there? This young cat. Well, he not young, but I gotta show you this before I forget tonight, and we get to anything else. My man Tracy Morgan is out here living his best life. You see my boy Tracy?
Nah, let me see.
Man, my man Tracy, he got that. What did he get? Tracy Morgan, he got, what was it, Walmart? He got the money from?
Man, he got stupid bread.
Yeah, and he's spending it on call girls. Shout out to Tracy Morgan. Look what he's walking out with. Look what he pulled out. Look what he popped out with. He got a crazy fit on. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. Yamming. Got that BBL popping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went over there. Yeah, he got him one of them.
Tracy got the red do-rag on.
Yeah, Tracy came out there looking crazy with the fit. Yeah, he got, yeah. We're going to go ahead and get that popping. Yeah.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan, he got what he got, like 300 million or something. He got something stupid.
Yeah, he almost died. Like, it wasn't no little deal. You know what I'm saying? He literally almost died.
Let's see what was his loss.
They had to break him off.
Oh, it wasn't as much as I thought. It was about 90 million.
This nigga said it was. I mean, yeah, it wasn't 300, but 90. I can do something with that.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, I'm cool with 90. What we got? Anything else on NFL before we get to some hip hop?
Nah, that's it. That's it. Your Chiefs got whooped. Oh yeah. Let's talk about it.
Look, I'm still repping.
No, I want to know what's
repping.
going on with Pat Mahomes.
What you mean? What's going on? We good in the West. I thought he had a solid game.
He didn't throw no touchdowns.
Well, you know, it's not my fault that we throw a ball to a receiver and this motherfucker end up on the 1 yard line. Yeah, get to the house. You know what I mean? I can't run for you. But you know, they was right there to win the game. A big 4th and 17 conversion. You know what I'm saying? We do what we do.
Okay.
I think that like in the regular season, I think we're like 1-5 versus the Bills. Like we don't beat the Bills. The problem for the Bills is that we're 4-0 against them in the playoffs. That's the problem for the Bills. So
y'all gotta make the playoffs.
We'll be all right. Listen, we'll be all right, man. I ain't even tripping. I ain't even much tripping. I think we're gonna be all right. Now, my Texans, they're done.
They're done?
Oh, they're done. TJ faking injuries now. I don't think he really hurt. CJ's out of there. Yeah, they done. Um, the Commanders are done.
They're done.
Jaden Daniels got hurt again.
Mm-hmm.
That
was a shame. That was ugly.
It was. It was. So yeah, they done. Trying to think, it was one more team I was watching. Somebody else I said was done. Oh, the Bengals. The Bengals are done in more ways than one. Like the team is. I thought it was AI what I was watching when I was seeing like the interviews after the game after they lost the Bengals.
When Jamar Chase was going on,
I promise you, I thought it was AI. I was like, oh, he ain't really talking like this. I swear. And I was like, oh, that was real? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Come on.
But it's frustrating when you scoring 47 points with Joe Flacco and you still lose.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
If our offense go put up 40 something and we ain't even got our starter, y'all gotta get some stops.
I agree.
Yeah, Chase. I think Chase is back. He back out of there. But what was so crazy is what's the boy? He was going off. T. Higgins. T. Higgins has had a resurgence since they brought in Flacco.
Yeah.
T. Higgins is going nuts.
Hell, Flacco has had a resurgence since he got there.
Yeah. I saw he threw the ball like 50 times. So it's crazy. Cincinnati just say, fuck it. We just going
let's let it go. We don't care who the quarterback is.
Just throw them.
We got
Seattle. Seattle looked good, man. Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith and Jigba, they look good. Denver, I like Denver. Mm-hmm. Denver's trending up. They look good. It's getting real good. I think these next 4 or 5 weeks is gonna be real fun to see kind of who's who for real. Because Pittsburgh went and shut down all that talk I was doing with Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm. Just think about Tampa. Think they're gonna hold on like this? 6-2.
Yeah, they got England coming up. That's gonna be a good one. Because
they got 3 tough ones in a row. They got New England, they got the Bills, and they got the Rams.
I'm impressed with New England, so I got to see if New England keep it going because I like Troy May.
Man, I think I know this is his first year as a full-time starter, but I'm a little bit disappointed in Atlanta. I think Atlanta got a really good team.
Their defense has been on and off, though. I mean, they got 40 piece by Bryce Young. They shut Josh Allen down, and then you lose to Carolina. It's like Atlanta's been too hot and cold for me.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, but when I see the team, I'm just like, okay, well, what's missing? Like, obviously, to your point, the defense can be better. But they got a solid running game. They got receivers. Penix looks to be a competent quarterback. I don't know if he's gonna be a star, but he looks to be that he can win you some games. And that division ain't the craziest division, you know what I'm saying, in the world. You know, you just got basically Tampa Bay, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I like to see them. They should be able to compete next year for that division.
Right.
You know, so I'm gonna definitely pay attention to them over there. What you think about your boy? Damn it, I just had it, Ross. Hold on. Let me go back and pull it back up. Oh man, I forgot who it was now. My bad. Oh man. But shout out to the Falcons, goddamn it. Shout out to the Falcons. I just want them to play better.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. That's what it was. Caleb. We gave Caleb a lot of smoke on this show. Think about Caleb Williams.
Looking a lot better. Looking a lot better. Whole lot better. The Bears actually got a little direction. They're playing hard. They're kind of not getting in their own way. I don't think they'll win anything no time soon, but I think they're like you're at least seeing some strides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Bears. Defensively, they're tough too.
Yeah. Yeah. And he look. You know how we do on this, on this show, Ross. When we talking about this, if we do somebody some smoke, if they start doing their thing, we got to get props the other way. Because I was very critical of him last year. We talked about the nail polish, you know what I'm saying, everything, and he does look to be more competent this year. 12 touchdowns to 4 picks. Yeah, he's playing much better football. I like to see the completion percentage just a little bit higher, but he is technically slightly over 60%, which is solid. Yeah, he's playing well. Now, is he the second coming of Patrick Mahomes, as some people were saying? No, but let's let him develop and let's see where that takes us. Well, let's go, man. Let's talk some hip hop. As we transition to hip hop, we got to talk about, Ross, because I know we're going to talk about is hip hop going underground. But one thing, I guess, your man Drake might hope it's going underground, because this damn Not Like Us song, it won't leave. The Dodgers just went back to back winning championships in baseball, and DJ Mustard pulled up. Come on, man. We playing Not Like This again.
Now it's like a cultural thing just for LA. That's the LA song now.
But think about it.
Not Like Us is a new California love.
And then they beat Toronto. They beat the Canadian team.
Then Drake was talking all that noise when they went up. He was even at the game 7. We ain't seen nothing since. But I ended up watching that game. Shout out Toronto though, because I'm not the biggest baseball fan. I know the stars, but I don't really know too much. Bro, Toronto, they look like a good team. That was almost too storybook the way it ended for me. With the Dodgers being down, they needed one run. They get all the way to the 9th inning. They get 1 run. Then it go into extra time. They go up. The Dodgers come. They take the lead. It was like, oh man, don't tell me this is don't tell me they pulling a NBA and rigging it, got the script out here. But it was a good World Series. The Dodgers, bro, they just got a lot. They got too much.
They do, bro. Shout out to Magic Johnson. He said that's his 18th World Championship.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
Damn,
shout out to Kendrick for just changing the whole energy, because I saw the Dodgers did this last time. Now this time beat Toronto, rocking with it again. Not Like Us is the new LA anthem, taking over California love. I seen they said as soon as they won, they had a little commercial and they had to turn your TV off on. So shout out Mustard, because Mustard gave LA 2 anthems, that'll live forever on every commercial, every celebration. That's cold, bro.
Yeah, the song before we're gonna talk about is hip hop, going back underground. This is in lieu of it coming out that for the first time since I think it was 1990, I think it was, Ross. For the first time since 1990, no rap songs are in the Billboard Hot 100 top 40 for the first time since 1990. But Not Like Us I mean, what a time to be alive, right? When the song dropped, it literally ended the beef. It was only like DJ Academics and fanboys that was with. What is Drake gonna respond with? I think the rest of us was like, yeah, that's it. It's over. You know what I'm saying? We were literally dancing and it was over. But ever since then, you know, it's we've had some good projects. You know, we talked about the Clips project on the show. I really like that one. We talked about. I'm gonna tell you another project I like. I don't think we talked about on the show. I like the project that Chance put out.
Chance put out a real good album. I like
Yeah,
Freddie
yeah,
Gibbs album.
yeah. It's been
I
some
like
good work out there.
Freddie Gibbs. I like Mobb Deep just put a new album out. That Alchemist did with Mobb Deep. I like that. Um, it's crazy because I feel like this year, rap wise, it's been a lot more quality this year than a lot of the previous
Previous
years.
years, yeah.
You know, we've really gotten like the rappers, even in Atlanta, JID. Everybody was saying, even Offset put a good album. Like it's been a lot. So rapping wise, it's been good. But I'm thinking of songs. No one song has kind of stuck. Like, what's a song where you're like, man, I hear this shit everywhere. Like,
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no.
I can't even think of one.
This is where I got to put my old head hat on though, and I think that was the beauty of radio being popular back in the day because it was where we kind of all. And I know we used to complain, man, they play the same songs over and over again. But what it did though was like everybody knew the goddamn songs. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now because we all got our streaming and we
You
got
make your own playlist.
Yeah, you make your own stuff. So it's certain stuff that like you don't even expose yourself to because you ain't. I ain't listening to that Chance to
It
Rap.
can be a song that the whole world know, but because it's not in your algorithm, you're like, I ain't never heard it. That's how I feel on a lot of them songs.
Yeah. So and it's very easy to do. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy to do when you create your own. So now I'm with you though. It's no one song. I mean, outside like Post, Not Like Us. I'm trying to think. I mean, that
I'm
one.
surprised that Drake ain't in it. That Nokia. Who's calling my phone?
He came out with some corny stuff though. With that, what's the one joint he did? What was the song? What's been happening? What the fuck was the song he did?
What did I miss?
Well, what did I miss? Yeah, all right, nigga, the hell out of here. You missed the nigga. You didn't miss nothing. You caught all them hands, nigga.
You missed everything.
Nigga, fuck you talking about? But yeah, no, I'm with you. It's music. It used to be that experience of everybody kind of experiencing it at the same time in the clubs. Just everywhere. You're not getting away from it. It's on commercials. It's in movies. Yeah, it ain't been. It hasn't been anything. But to that point, well, I guess let's go here. A lot of people are saying that the issue with hip hop right now, Ross, is that the women are in the forefront. And you got Cardi B just dropped an album. You know
Ain't
what I'm saying?
nothing either though. They count in that too, right?
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I think people are saying that like women are being pushed to the forefront because, to be honest with you, I'm trying to think like who are bigger stars right now in terms of artists. Like take out like Kendrick and Drake, you know what I'm saying, dudes like that. Like maybe I guess YoungBoy is probably a bigger star. I mean, I don't know, but he's not mainstream though. Like YoungBoy is big, like in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like especially with the YNs. But like my mom won't know YoungBoy, but my mom knows who Cardi B is. My mom knows who Megan Thee Stallion is. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows those people. You know what I mean? She knows them. She wouldn't know necessarily YoungBoy like that. You know what I mean? And so, like, the women are pushing the culture, and like we're seeing YoungBoy when he going on tour, he ain't having problems selling tickets. The women have a lot of problems selling tickets. Let's be real when they go on these tours.
Because this is what I think, though. I think it's moved from like, okay, see, everybody wanna now it's like direct to consumer with the phone. So we follow the people. We got them on, you know, when they can go live and talk right to us. You know, you got the streaming, you can go stream the song right there. So you have this fandom and culture like with NBA Youngboy. You know, you have this, you can follow everything they do. You follow them, you watching them when they go live, you get notifications every time they do something. And like that works for your niche, but like you saying, that's not gonna draw the people who have no idea who you are the same way on video when you can't turn that song and you gotta listen to that song and eventually, like it or not, you end up knowing that song. I remember the old people didn't even like rap. They used to make fun of it, but it'd be some songs that they just know just off knowing. You know, so it was like hammered into you that you gonna know this with the radio. Now you got all this social media, you got all this different ways to have exposure, but it's all like niche pretty much. It's all you got to create your own little niche. I think the reason why nothing's going mainstream is because, like you saying, the girls are popping right now. It's no real like, well, you can't even say that because I would say like they love Drake enough. Like I was gonna say, like NBA Youngboy, they fans, but it's no real like it's nobody really pushing these people to like extend to audiences that wouldn't know them. But I guess like if Drake can't do it, people just don't like rap music. I guess you would have to say if Drake can't do it, and Kendrick, as much as he did to have no songs, even though I know now they changed the rules where you can only be in it for so long. But like I'm thinking, think about how many fans Playboi Carti has. He dropped the album. There's no Playboi Carti songs on there. Think about Travis Scott. The kids love him. There's no Travis Scott son. Like I'm thinking, there's no Kodak songs. Like no. These people got fan base. Rod Wave, the kids love him. No Rod Wave songs. So I guess it's just hip hop is kind of turned into a kind of niche following. Like everybody really just ain't going searching for this hip hop shit no more.
I think you described it perfectly because everybody has their little quote unquote cult followings that's gonna rock with them, and the way that those people gonna spend money, it's gonna be enough to where, as an artist, you're gonna be able to sustain yourself. You're gonna be real comfortable with your living. But you know what we all kind of grew up with, maybe those days are over of like these guys becoming like mega stars. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like those days may be over. You know what I'm saying?
My grandmother knew 50 Cent. She knew, he the one who got shot so many times.
Exactly. Right. So I think those days might be over at this point.
That might go hand in hand with TV too, because not only did you have the radio, you had on TV
videos.
You're gonna see these videos.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see 50 Cent on. I saw him on Oprah. You see him on.
He was at Oprah. God damn.
I saw him sit there and tell the story to Oprah. But think about how that expands to the different audiences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now your mom who don't care nothing about rap music got to sit there and listen to a story about 50 Cent. By the time Oprah done, she may not ever go listen to the music, but she like, hey, I kind of like that 50 Cent dude.
Exactly. No, you hit the nail on that's what happens though. And now because you don't have that, you just have your cult following that you supply them on IG, on Twitter, on, you know, when you go live, they can connect with you and that's dope, but you don't broaden your tent at all. It's like you get locked into that core, and that's dope because they really like your music and they support you, but
It's gonna
Who's the
cap.
young guy that's become a star? Like who's like, like name me the young, like a newer rapper that's become like a household name outside of the women.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Glorilla, Sexy Red, Cardi, and Megan. Like
Who touching them? Who touching them? None.
you know what I
You'll
mean? Like
have to kind of skip this young generation. You'll have to go to
there
Lil
you
Baby.
go. But even like Lil Baby had a super hard fall off after the whole little stuff that happened to him. Like he had a minute.
On Sexy Red.
Yeah. It's like 21 had a hard fall. He had a moment, then he fell. Um uh uh the baby, Lil, you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes had like a moment and then something happened, and then it was like they never like those guys were never like to your Oprah point, which is a great point. Those guys were never really going out doing all the shows. You wasn't seeing them on Kimmel and on this and on that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's another thing though. Also, this whole new generation with this antisocial. I never forget when Roddy Rich, my homie works in the music industry, and he has some ties with that whole situation. And you had Roddy Rich coming off of The Box, the #1 song in the world, and his whole thing is I'm antisocial. He didn't want to go and sit, like they had to literally force him to go. And then you look at, you never really went and showed your personality, showed your face. And by the time it's time to make some new music, we don't really like you to say, like, not that we don't like you to say, and we're not as interested.
Yeah.
As like if like 50 Cent after making it in the club and being on every talk show in America,
yeah,
and being in your face 24/7, and then it's like, okay, he's here to stay. Yeah. That's why we have these one and dones, and not even one and done, but they just never live up to that point.
Yeah. They have a hot run for however long that little run is, and then something happens, and then it's just like it's an afterthought. Like, when's the last time somebody really wanted to hear from 21 Savage? Like, shout out to 21. He had a couple dope tracks I fucked with, but I don't know if we just need to hear 21.
Now they're more concerned about, is it really true about him and Lotto?
Yeah, the gossip is more popping than like the actual music.
And I'm thinking Travis Scott is a good one to think of.
Because he had a huge run.
Culture through the shoes. You got everybody wearing the shoes. You had the kids. You ain't got no song that's just like, you can't put out a song that's gonna live on the top 40.
It's crazy, bro.
And you probably got the hottest shoe collab out of anybody. Mm-hmm. You got Fortnite and the kids. He
had a McDonald's collab.
Come on.
Yeah, he had the McDonald's joint with the Cactus Jack meal he had up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he was, he had that run, and then the little situation happened at the concert. You know what I'm saying? And then it kind of fizzled for him. But again, to your point though, while he was big, the Kardashians, I thought, gave him a big boost as well, right?
I'm saying if anybody has the like the ingredients to be able to have some shit that's gonna be here forever all the time, like, he should be the one where, okay, you live in the top 40.
Like, even in Houston right now, Sauce Walker name ringing louder than his. You know what I'm saying? Right now.
Then Travis Scott.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. Because you got to think, if you're somebody, think about it, like if you're an artist, right? And let's say you have I don't know. Let's say you got 75,000 people that every time you drop something, they copy, right? And they streaming you and they spinning, you know what I'm saying? Like you know you got this 75. So whatever else come on top of that is love from whoever else, but you know you got a core 75. Bruh, people just start catering just to that. And like you said, now we in a time and an era where a lot of these kids, what's the it's a R&B, the R&B singer that she got anxiety too. She don't like to talk. Um, I forgot which one it is, but she don't like to talk. I think it's Summer Walker. Yeah, I think it's Summer Walker. Yeah, nobody likes to talk no more. Now these motherfuckers, nobody likes to talk, perform, none of this. That's the other thing too, Ross. The performances. People complain a lot of times when they go to these shows, and it's like, you know, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like you go to a rap like who would you want to go see at a rap show? You know what I'm saying? Like the 21, I mean not the 21, the YB show. Um, listen, he got the little YNs in there crying high and all kinds of stuff. I want nothing to do with that. Them niggas in there depressed and they crying and high. Leave me out of that.
I'm cool. The thing with the shows now, the thing with the shows is like I don't even want to go to none of those big time. Like I'm cool on Travis Scott. I've seen him. It's all vocal additives. Is not you don't hear his real voice. It's all auto
Mm.
tune and all that. Like I've seen Young Thug, same thing. I've seen Migos trash in person. Future, and he don't sound like the song because he do so much to the voice. It's like it's so many people who really don't live up to how it
Yeah.
sounded. So you just get stuck into okay, I'm gonna just have my little playlist. I'm gonna have these couple songs that I like. Even with how they drop the albums, like okay, we've gotten some good quality albums this year, but majority of I would say probably outside of Future, majority of them, even when they're dropping their albums now, like you can tell it's kind of rushed. It's like it's like now they're so I just want to make money. I don't want to create nothing that's gonna last. I don't want to really put my heart into it. This ain't it's different. It's all just here's a quick check. Oh, I got 4 albums till I'm off the label and I can go independent. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up these 4 albums real quick. Like that's what I think Drake that's where Drake fell victim into. Like, okay, let me just give you this quick fix real quick just so I can keep ringing in dollars. That's why you had back in the day with Drake, you had songs that lived on in the Hot 100 for 200 consecutive weeks, and then
Right.
now you got nothing that can stay.
And look, I promise you, I'm not doing this to disrespect any of these kids. And I'm saying kids just because they all young to me, but this was the double XL freshman, right? There was a time where like when you hit that double XL freshman, you kind of had a buzz already. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like you would damn near mainstream, like everybody already knew you already.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't pick these kids out of lineup.
Out of that group, it's 3 that might last. Rayvon TD, he really can rap, but he's struggling because it's hard for him to like make a song rather than just do freestyles.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the Samara Sin, my girl listen to her, she kind of cold. And then Low Shimmy in Florida, they love him. But all the rest of them dudes, that's all TikTok songs and gimmicks, and that's just oh, you had a lot of views on YouTube. That's what that is.
Right. You got your YouTube cloud up.
Yeah.
Cause look, we got
So why is Jello on the freshman list?
yeah, this nigga had one record. Nigga had one record, dog. You
And like,
dig?
do we see him in rap in 5 years? Do we see Jello still making songs? Like, no. Come on.
And look, let's go back to this one. I know this is that they're gonna call me the old head. I know, but let's go back to 2011 freshman class, right? You dig? Meek Mill, Big Crit. You got some bricks in there. You got your little twists in there. You dig? But you got Fred the Godson who can spit.
Come on.
Mac Miller up out of here, but shout out to Mac Miller. He had a
Mac
little.
Miller, but for his crowd and what he
They
is, Mac
love
Miller is a
Mac Miller.
legend. Yeah. You got
You got
YG.
YG, Kendrick, you dig? You got the bass guy.
Now shout out Diggy Simmons. That's hilarious.
Shout out to Diggy.
That's hilarious. To have Diggy Simmons. That's funny.
But like to your point you was making a minute ago, how like maybe 3 of them might, bro, like this whole damn near class was popping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you take out who? Diggy, Lil Twist, Lil B was always just kind of a gimmick, you know what I'm saying? But this cat, these are spitters on here.
Yeah, like we didn't say Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf get respect.
Yeah. You did. It's like there was a time, bro, where it's like we was doing something different, and and again, I hate quote unquote being like, you just old. Like, nah, dude, I'm just looking at what's going on, and the proof's in the pudding. You know what I mean? The proof's in the pudding on like where we are now. Here's where we are now. You know what I'm saying? The coach is falling behind now. We not on these. And look, those lists ain't the end all be all. Let's be clear there. Right? But still. You know what I'm saying? Still.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what song could be on that. Like, what have I heard that could be up there? I really can't think of. Okay, I would say maybe when the Clips was pushing that Birds Don't Sing.
That's what I was gonna say. Like that one song, yeah, that first single was kind of like a buzz song, but
it's not pop enough to
really like cross over, be like super lame.
Put that on like playlist and the radio, that because it's like a sad song.
Yeah. Everything like you said, it's been kind of been like gimmicky songs that like people are literally making songs geared for TikTok now. You know what I mean?
For 20 seconds.
Yeah. If I can get a cool little saying, what's the shit that the one girl got right now? The
take me through there.
Yeah, that's all they want to do. You know what I mean?
I would say probably the most song that's gonna stick with you right now is that Boots on the Ground.
That's a fact.
That Boots on the Ground might be the best one I heard here. I supposed to be walking around with them fans.
Hey, you know what's funny? And them cats is really, they spitting. Those are dudes that were rapping that was like, hey, we put a little country in this, bro. Let's get to this bag. There's a lane over here. So shout out to them. But yeah, no, it's scary, bro. Because I'm somebody, I grew up in the 90s. So I was a kid throughout the whole 90s. You know what I'm saying? 1990, I'm 8 years old. So like the hip hop for me, it's all I know in terms of like it's always been there. You know what I'm saying? The generation before me, they had a time where like it wasn't there and then it was starting. But for me, it was already there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to now see these evolutions and changes, and I don't care about the music sounding different and the voices. That's just stuff that happens, right? But we all got to acknowledge that something's going on. You know what I mean? Like something's really going on, bro. Where like the fact that me and you having a conversation, we can't think of a song that like we can say universally that's going. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a thing 7 years ago, 10 years ago, we can always say, oh yeah, what you calling? Yeah, I can put what you calling on right now. It's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, I don't know, bro, and I don't know what to say. Like, who are gonna be the new superstars? Have we seen? Let me ask you this: have we seen the last superstars? Are there going to be any more new superstars?
Might be,
Rihanna, Beyonce, like who's gonna be, you know what I'm
might be AI.
saying? Some
I
people
was
are blaming Kendrick though too. They blaming Kendrick.
when he said the party must die. Kendrick killed the party.
They saying Kendrick with all with the way he rap, and y'all like that. They saying that killed it.
No, because if anybody was to be in it, they said the song that would be eligible if it wasn't too long was Luther, which is Kendrick's song. So Kendrick was the last hope. Kendrick was really the last rap that was number one when Not Like Us and all that shit was number one.
Yeah.
And I would say before that, it was Future when he dropped it like that. Other than that, like the last real impactful rap songs have all been Kendrick.
I mean, other dudes is getting old. You know what I'm saying? It's older. It just is what it is. Like your Kanye's. You know what I'm saying? We're not mad if they put something out, but it ain't gonna hit the same.
So what's the youngest like superstar we can say?
Define superstar. So we saying like Jay-Z, we saying Drake, we saying that level.
Yeah, it's really none.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We talking about that level. It ain't nobody that's even in that, like even going near that.
Okay, Rod Wave say he the first. Him and Taylor Swift, the only one to have, I think, 4 number one albums in a row. Rod might be the one. It might be Rod is the last one.
And I like Rod.
But it's not universal.
I was gonna say, is Rod gonna ever be a quote unquote superstar though? You know what I'm saying?
Because his personality don't allow him to be.
Yeah, it ain't gonna never be no superstar. He ain't gonna never be somebody that, it put it like this. Not the inner city, but if Rod Wave is walking through, I don't know. I mean, he's a big, I mean, people might notice. You know, I'm just saying, if he ain't got the jewelry on, if he just like walks somewhere, you know what I'm saying? There's people, that's always what I say. You know what I'm saying? Like if you pull up, like,
okay, what's gonna be the next, like the last song that spread like wildfire outside of Not Like Us, of course, and it was like undeniable. You gonna hear this everywhere you go. When Kodak dropped that Super Gremlin, and the clip of "We're a superstar," and then it was like the next weekend I was hearing it in the club. Everywhere. Then the next week I was hearing it on the radio. Then the next week you seeing it on every TikTok, and every little kid in the world is singing the song. And it's like, okay, this song is undeniable. And he got everybody around here rapping back. You know, damn, my nigga, you tripping. We could, like, you know, nah, it's not safe for you. You switch like a, you know what I'm saying?
No, that was hard.
It's like we ain't heard a song spread like.
That's the other problem, though, Ross, that we didn't bring up. I didn't want to bring it up. Most of these little niggas are just drug addicts, bro. These niggas are just making drug addict music. That's all they making, bro. Drug addict music. And it's cool and you can chant to it, but they can't perform. They can't, you know, you can't be a superstar if you always on drugs, bro. Like Kodak
just think about lifestyle. When we all heard lifestyle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one of my, to this day, it's one of my favorite songs of all time.
The way that thing spread.
And then look, to my drug point. How'd your man get up out of here?
Yeah.
Those just drug addicts, bro. Look, this is the first full-fledged generation of drug addict rap. We've never had drug addict rappers as like a thing. Yeah, you had rappers that, you know, got on the pipe. You know what I'm saying? DMX was on the pipe before he even became a superstar. He could never shake the pipe. But it wasn't like a universal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a universal thing with this whole generation that they own dope.
But it's the pill epidemic, though. I think it's a bigger
I
thing.
agree. But it's fucking them up though, Ross.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of like, so fortunately or unfortunately, when I grew up in Houston, I grew up literally at the genesis and through the peak of the sip and lean era, right? DJ Screw era, when everybody first started sipping. I'm literally starting high school in 97. This is when, not saying that's when sipping started, but I'm saying like when it's the city, that's what that's our rep now. That's what we, you know what I'm saying, we sip. And everybody in the city, one of the reasons none of those guys at the time became huge superstars, like the first wave, see, the ones that kind of started blowing was the second wave. Those was the young boys that came up. The second wave, the Lil Flips, the Paul Walls, the Chameleons. That's the second wave of Houston. The first wave that set down the foundation, the screwed up clique, none of them dudes were household names or superstars because they was just too off the lean. They was big. That shit make you big and heavy. You know what I'm saying? Make you fat. And you just want to, you literally leaning all day. You just want to chill, sit down somewhere and eat. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to be a superstar like that, bro.
We got to get into that one day because I want to know a little more. Because, see, I hear niggas be trying to link, but everybody tell me when I tell them I'm from, like I was in Texas, they all ask me about it. I ain't really see that culture too much when I was in Texas.
Now, it's over. Because it's like in Houston, they still try to do it, but it's you know how some stuff kind of come and go. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing, right? But we still it's still a part of like the history. You know, I'm sure some stuff like that y'all got in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like the fucking bass music. Yeah, y'all don't really do bass like, I guess maybe y'all still do, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's a part of the culture though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a part of the culture, but it's more like a history piece. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because first of all, the shit's too expensive now. Like that shit is expensive, dude. Like when I was growing up, nigga, I don't want to get into drugs prices, but when I was growing up, like what cost you maybe like a stack now was like $50. You know what I'm saying? You was good.
Okay.
Like the prices are insane now. You know what I mean?
Going for the low.
Yeah, bro. It was like you was good. You could get it for super reasonable. You know what I'm saying? No problem. And then they started giving out a bunch of time too for it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get a doctor involved. They got to give you a script. So so it was a bunch of stuff with it, but that messed up the whole first. Like you probably heard some of the songs because you were in Texas for a while. But most people like nationally don't know the whole first wave of that Houston screwed up clique. You know what I'm saying? The Big Mo's, the Big Hawks, the Big Mellows, the Fat Pats. Like they don't know that that's our foundation that all the rest of them cats stood on their shoulders. But they ain't getting no shot. Want to be a baller? Bro, Lil Troy, shout out to him. He was Houston DJ Khaled, I guess. This nigga made a song, Want to Be a Baller. He don't rap a damn word on the song, and it's his song. Yeah, he don't say nothing on the song.
My nigga at the beginning too crazy.
He signed them niggas to a crazy 360 deal. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and just spit on this. Yeah, go ahead and just sign.
What's my nigga? I'm up. I'm out.
Yeah, youngster.
He was the hardest nigga on the song.
Yeah, he was that nigga at the time. But again, like nobody. That's what I'm saying, man. Like when you got a culture, and that's what messed up that first wave of Houston. And now we got this throughout hip hop where everybody, it's like we accept it as a hip hop culture that these dudes, and I gotta put blame somewhere. A lot of my partners ain't gonna like when I say this because they gonna know what I'm finna say. The godfather of all this shit, excuse me, the godfather of all this foolishness is this man right here. Because I got a clip ready. You know, I keep one loaded and on deck. Is this nigga right here? What? Listen, hold on. Did I lose it? Hold on, I didn't lose it. Hold on, Ross. There you go. Here go the guy. He don't know where he is right here when they talking to him. There you go.
You hear me? You hear me? They can't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck about all that comparison on the internet right now. Motherfucking go, nigga. You hear me? You hear me? They can't fuck with you. I don't give a fuck about all that comparison on the internet right now. Motherfucking go, nigga.
That he did this. He made it cool talking about I can't feel my face. And I know 3-6 Mafia talked about coke, but they never had the spot that he had. He had the spot. And when he had the spot, I mean, look, no disrespect, but look at the shape that Jewels was in when he came back on the scene. The man looked insane, missing teeth and all kinds of shit. And that was his man's. Right. Wayne and Jewels was the young bulls that was running together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Jewels, man, even watching this whole No Limit Cash Money thing, I've been doing those deep dives, and I think just even the way the culture, like Lil Wayne was next, but he really made us accept so much. Like Wayne was the first nigga to kiss Birdman like right in our face. Like it's not only the drugs, like.
Oh, you going there?
The clothes, the
yeah.
It's like if we really look at it, Wayne was used to usher in a lot of different, shit, and it's crazy. And I don't blame it all on Wayne. I think somebody was a master manipulator over there. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, because those guys are all clones of his. You know what I'm saying? Because he
all these kids are his clone for sure.
Yeah, he had the spot, bro. He had the spot, and he was the guy, especially because he was the one that was also doing the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? At a time where like everybody had stopped kind of doing those mixtapes, he was putting them out like it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And going crazy. But yeah, he, like you said, he kind of the first one that made all this stuff acceptable. Because I remember the first time he came on stage, and it was like, "Hey, bro, those are girls' tights that he's wearing. Like those ain't." You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like those are some.
Even like the crazy tattoos, like the oh, don't worry, what's in my cup? Why are you worried about what's in my cup? What's in my cup is in my cup.
In my cup.
All that, like, yeah, Wayne ushered in a lot of nonsense. Wayne for sure has a little survivor's remorse, because even it's a lot of talent that was lost trying to follow behind what Wayne, like, you know what I'm saying? I think Future's another one where like preaching all that stuff, and then you got these kids, and then Juice WRLD comes out and say, "Oh, I did all these drugs because I listen to Future. I love Future." You know what I'm saying? Like it's and now, like you say, the young generation, they just kind of, I would say Young Thug kind of damaged a lot of the young ones behind him. It's a couple people we can really point fingers to and say, yeah, you probably said something that wasn't really realistic.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. It's a look, man.
Look at what Chief Keef and them did with the whole drill thing. Knock out these kids thinking that's the way. They all grew up. And Chief Keef, we ain't heard from him. He done moved out. He better living. And now these kids think that's the way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he left all that behind him. Yeah. He left all that for them just to they picked that up. Yeah. Now you're right. You're right, bro. I mean, because think about it. He the only one. Everybody else from that whole movement is dead or in jail or effed up. Everybody. Lil Reese.
Chief Keef don't be in Chicago. He don't come back. He don't do this. He don't do that. And he the only one still out with some freedom.
The only one, bro. King Von out of here. All the rest of the little cats was on demon time out of here. Rondo number 9 been in jail for he got 7 million years.
Done lost another brother, lost his other brother, lost King Von, you know, and rest in peace to all of them. Like not saying they heard
Yeah,
anything,
I ain't shitting on them at all.
but it's just you know, us as a culture, like we're at fault for where we are, and now we got to be the ones to clean it up. And I think rap music, like for the longest, it was kind of like a vehicle. Rap music and basketball was the two things in our culture, where it's like, okay, this gonna be everybody's stories start off with, okay, I'm from poverty and this gonna be my way out. You know,
yeah.
we get back to letting that be the way out, and not only like that's how you create generational wealth. That's how it can't just be to get, oh, I want to be viral. Like we got to get back to look at what 50 Cent was able to do. Like 50 Cent ain't made a rap song. We know him now off movies and all, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff. Like you want to one day grow into that. You don't want my end to be, oh, I was popping, then I went to jail, and now I'm known for keeping it solid because I went to like, you know what I'm saying? Because I went to jail, or oh, I'm known as the nigga who got
Damn, hold on. You just sparked something else. I know we ran out of time, but you sparked something else. Think about this. In the older generation, the exit move was either the guys became moguls in the industry, your Diddy's, your J's, right? Or they transitioned to movies and acting. Your LLs, your Will Smiths, your Ice T's, your Ice Cubes. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre became a mogul, right? In the industry. You know what I mean? Like those guys, like the move was 50, real talk, 50. You know what I'm saying? Got on that. Like there was a move that you were going to make to another level of the game, and that's lost right now. Who's trying to make?
Think about all of them. So like you can literally go down the list. So you got Jay-Z. We all know where he ended up going. Look at Diddy. Look at how we look at Swiss Beats. Like we don't look at Swiss Beats as just no producer. Like we look at them as businessman. They done created verses. They own verses. Look at Pharrell. He's chairman at Louis Vuitton. Look at Nori, Drink Champs. Look at Gilly, Drink Champs. Look at Rick Ross, how we look at Rick Ross, the boss, doing car shows and all about making money. Look at T.I.
Nas is out here getting bags.
Nas, mass appeal. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these people. Look at where DJ Khaled has made it to. Look at Kanye, billionaire. You know, look at where all these guys, like back in the day, that was the goal.
Yeah.
It wasn't just I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna be known as the boogeyman who really was killing people behind the scenes until get arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like
these cats really went and got to some real money, bro.
Or I'm gonna be the biggest druggie, or you know, like all them guys transition. Now all them guys 40, 50 years old, you know, living kids now able to be successful. Shout out T.I. and his sons. You know what I'm saying?
No facts.
Even look at Boosie. Look at how Boosie was able to clean it up, and how he was able to age. Boosie can go do shows and people still love him. You know, Like, nowadays it's like, are these dudes gonna be living in 10 years or are they gonna be barred out? Like I love Kodak to death, but Kodak, we want to see you 15 years down the line. You know what I'm saying? Kodak could be just like Boosie is by the time you 45.
That's gonna be crazy because these YNs, when they get older, ain't gonna be no throwback shows. Shit, ain't gonna be no throwback shows. Niggas is out of here. That's sad, but ain't gonna be no. Yeah, man, ain't nobody who's trying to go to that next level of the game. You know what I'm saying? Who's elevating? They stuck in the music. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I don't know, bro. I don't know. I wish everybody the best. You know what I'm saying? I love the culture. It ain't gonna never just die. Um, it's in the process of reinventing itself. You know what I'm saying? I always say this when I talk about hip hop and I talk about rap. I just long for the days. We always gonna have different elements, but I long for the days when somebody just come in there and just want to have fun in rap again. You know what I'm saying? Just in music in general. Just like it ain't gotta be this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a medium between Kendrick and his deep lyrics. So some people be like, oh, he just trying to, you know what I'm saying, brother knowledge and all this shit. We don't want to hear that all the time. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But there's a medium between that and just drug music or I'm the killer music. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have fun sometimes. And can we have a good time in this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Can we just have fun? And having fun isn't always because I think that's what the appeal of the emergence of like the women MCs was is that oh we just it's twerk songs throwing ass in the club, you know what I'm saying, stripper songs, and that was just you know what I'm saying something different, something fun. But hip hop has always just had a good time, you know what I'm saying. That's how it started. Was party culture, was having a good time, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, um, somebody gonna get back to it, man. Somebody gonna get back to it. I got faith and hope. You know what I'm saying? That we gonna keep evolving and keep moving. I don't know who that kid is out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it is, man. But yeah, we gonna be all right. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? We gotta get. But right now though, I do love this though. I think when stuff gets like this, we got to get back to our regional sound. So right now is probably a great reset. Everybody, let's get back Midwest, get back to y'all sound. South, get to your Florida, y'all do what y'all do. Houston, do Atlanta needs a reset because y'all had it and y'all starting to trip over there. So y'all figure that out in Atlanta. Y'all got all this going on West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's let everybody go back and get their regional shit popping. Cause that's how it used to start, right? Get popping regionally, and then we go. You know what I mean? So maybe we doing that. Maybe we doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we doing that. But all right, man, let's get up out of here. We got so much. We got to cover a lot of stuff on Thursday, Ross. We got to talk about the Jake Paul and the Tank Davis fight getting canceled. Jake Paul's going at Tank now. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about man, it went down at Gold's Gym. A young lady went crazy because she was saying it was some men in there when she was butt
Saw
naked.
that.
So we got to talk about that. Yeah, we got to get into that on Thursday. We got games coming up, so we'll talk about that as well. And is Ja Morant actually gonna be out of Memphis? We got to get into that on Thursday as well, dog. It's going down, man. Y'all stay right here with us, man. Hit the subscribe button. We back on Thursday. Ross and Risky, man. We out. Peace.